everyone, my name is Clay. Welcome to Terminally Nerdy's State of the Nerd. This time for June. Yes, today's June 1st. I'm recording this on June 1st. It's going to go up on June 1st, all the things on June 1st. So, this one shouldn't be too awful long, honestly. I don't have a lot to go over. And, there's no Q&A. None of my patrons asked any questions this month. Mo's the pity. So, there you go. So let's start with some of the goals. So I decided to actually lay out some goals for myself. Hopefully by the end of this year I'll hit them. If I don't, then they'll be my goals for next year, but we're trying. So my goals are to hit $300 a month on Patreon, to hit 250 followers on Twitch, to hit 15 subscribers on Twitch, and to hit 1,000 YouTube subs. Right now I'm at 204 Twitch followers, so like 46 more to go. I'm at 3 Twitch subscribers, and the reason I want subscribers, if I get to 15, I get a new emote slot, so that's awesome. I am at 810 by last count YouTube subscribers, so about 190 to go there. And I am at 220 something, 227 out of 300 for Patreon. Those goals are just to give me something to strive for, to aim for. I'm trying my best to get there. So, some other changes was my Patreon is no longer has a $1 level. It's now a $2 level. So there's $2 and $5. The major reason for that is at the $2 level, I will actually get a lot more money from those pledges than I would at $1. Like $1 and some change actually more because of the way the percentages calculate. It's kind of weird. It's not actually like a whole nother $1. It's actually $1 and some change. All of my current patrons who were already at $1, they keep all their benefits. It's just anyone future, you got to go to $2. I did have a couple of my $1 patrons, though, push themselves up to $2, and I wanted to take a moment to thank them. That was Questing Moon, Sierra, Zardoz, Orcust, and crap, who was the other one? My brain just turned off. One moment, please. It's been a long month for me, honestly. My job, for example, for those of you who are unaware, for the last 2 weeks has not had a working ice machine and has not had fully functional AC. And I'm in Florida, so think about that for a minute. Think about that crap, because it is unpleasant, man. It is insanely unpleasant at my job right now. Let's see. So it was Sierra, Zardoz, Orcust, and who was the other one? Crap. I don't remember. Crap. Sierra, Zardoz, Orcust. I think it was Sean did it too. Was it Sean? No. Yeah, it was Sean too. So there you go. I believe it was Sean. So thank you to you four. Awesome. I appreciate it more than you might imagine. So that's on the Patreon front. I've actually lost patrons, and I kind of expected them to start falling off as they realize that my focus is more on video games and indie games and that sort of thing. So, I'm also keeping tabs on a timer. I've got stuff going on in my bathroom. I have to deal with a clog. Let's see. So, anything else? So, I've started doing my indie impression series. Now, I've done 3 videos on that, and right after I finish this video and I start rendering it, I'm going to go exercise and then come back and do Druidstone and Dicey Dungeons. I've got a vote up on Twitter for the next indie game I look at. Right now, the winning vote is Dead Cells, and I think I set the vote to end tomorrow, but more than likely at this rate, it's going to be Dead Cells. I guess people really want to hear my thoughts on Dead Cells. Go figure. What else? There's not a lot going on other than that. I mean, at this point, we're 59 days till Gen Con, so less than 2 months. Less than 2 months till I get on a plane and leave my state for the first time in 20 some odd years. I'm terrified of that. So that's a thing. Let's see. What else? There's not a lot. it's been really rough in my personal life, but on the terminally nerdy front, I've kind of stabilized. I lose followers and gain followers. I lose patrons, gain patrons. Everything's kind of stabilized as I'm losing people who are realizing that I'm not doing tabletop consistently anymore, but I'm starting to gain people who are more like fans of video games. So hopefully that'll kind of do this, and then this will just keep going up and this will stabilize. Because as I keep trying to tell people, I'm not focused on just video games. I'm not focused on just tabletop. I mean, we've got book reviews coming out. I've got a what I call series review where I read all the books that are currently released for a series, and I talk about them. I've done Dresden Files and Sandman Slim, both of which my patrons have already had access to, and with those two particular ones, I finished them, and now I'm working on Camp Half-Blood by Rick Riordan, which is something like 22 books long and split across multiple series, but they're all in one shared universe. It's nuts. After that, I might do the Peter Grant novels, because I like Peter Grant. That's a fun one. So, I mean, I'm doing those, plus regular book reviews when I feel like it. I've got Grim Dawn reviewed and done and written, and my patrons have access to it, so they've gotten to see that. In the future, the next full game review I'm doing is for Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, but I'm waiting for the 2.0 patch and the expansion, which are both going to come out sometime now in June, like towards the end of June, apparently. So once those come out, that's going to be next for my written reviews. What some people have not seen or might not be aware of, the way things are going to work is as follows. So YouTube here is these videos, my stream archives, and my indie impression videos. That's what's going to be on YouTube. So you're getting indie impressions every 2 weeks. So like next week on Friday, which I think is what, June 6th? No, June 7th. So on June 7th, I'm going to release the video for Druidstone. Then on June 14th, not June 14th, June 21st, 2 weeks. June 21st will be the video for Dicey Dungeons. So those two were coming out in June. And then after that'll, from the look of it, be Dead Cells. Now, I'm not sure what after Dead Cells yet. My website is going to be for my book reviews, my full game reviews. Full game reviews are going to be written. Like if I play through the game start to finish and review it, they're going to be written. And Twitch, of course, is for just my game club. So on Patreon for $5 a month, or if you subscribe to me on Twitch, you can help pick what game I'm going to stream from start to as close to finish as I can get. Right now it's Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1. I'm playing a Tremere. That is easy mode in that game. I steal people's blood. It's great. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, actually. And I've got some new Twitch alerts. I'm really excited. Desurian, he made me some really cool alerts. So if you want to see them, you can go look on Twitter, because I posted a little video showing the two types of alerts I have. They're cute. They have my little noodle dragon. He's so cute. He's like, hey, and he looks up and he's like, hey. I'm a nerd. What do you want? Oh, one other thing. So, Gen Con is going to be a one-time thing. This convention has cost me a lot of personal problems involving my job, unfortunately, and having to get time off and put up with some of my health problems without being able to use my government-mandated FMLA. Because the way my job works is if I use my FMLA, they take my vacation time away from me, because vacation time is not protected by the government, because vacation time is only given by the company that you're working for in the US, and they don't actually have to give you paid time off. Like, it's not federally mandated that they do this. It's just expected because everybody does it. So every company can kind of have their own policy. Well, mine doesn't allow unpaid time off at all. You can't pre-plan unpaid. They will not allow it. If you miss 3 days of work in a row or more, you immediately have to have a doctor's note, or they won't let you come back to work. And if you miss a day, they immediately take your vacation time, whether or not you want them to cover that, including putting you in the negative slightly. So with my stomach issues, I actually cannot use my FMLA to miss work and recover from my own stomach issues, because if I do that, they take my vacation time, which means I can't go to Gen Con. I am not happy about this, but I'm surviving it. I will be going to Gen Con for the full con. I will have the time. I've already calculated it out. I'm just miserable doing it. So something like this in the future is not going to happen, more than likely, unless I get a job where I can take unpaid time and I don't have to deal with these problems, essentially. However, because I'm shifting more towards video games over tabletop, I'm matching more of my personal interests, it turns out there's actually a video game convention here in Orlando. It's called Guardian Con. And from my research, it started as like a Destiny meetup, hence the name Guardian Con, that grew into a fully fledged, charity-driven gaming convention. And they support St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which I'm all for. They've been doing a bunch of streams lately. I think they've already raised almost $2 million for St. Jude since the last con. So they're trying to get to $3 million before this year's convention. The last couple of years it was in Tampa, which is about an hour and a half drive from me. But this year, and I found out of it because of one of my friends, Big K, he was thinking of coming down from Canada to come to this convention, bring his son, and get me to meet him, me and my wife, because we've been friends for 3-4 years now. And when he mentioned it to me, my response was, "What's Guardian Con?" And he explained it, and I went and looked it up, and I was like, holy crap, it's 20 minutes down the road from my house. Literally 20 minutes. I know exactly where this thing is going to be held. It's funny. So, regardless of him coming down here, I've decided that I'm going to be on there Saturday, which is July 6th. It's July 5th and July 6th. I can't go on the 5th. I can't miss work. I have to save all my vacation time for Gen Con. But I am going to be there on that Saturday pretty much the whole day. So, and my wife's already okay with it. I actually applied for a press badge. I haven't heard anything. I don't think they've actually selected press badges yet. One of my friends who's actually in the games industry, she's a developer, she let me know that one of her coworkers is waiting to hear back for a press badge as well. And he's, like, in the game industry. So, there you go. They just announced, or they just sent out emails for all their content creator badges, which have restrictions that I do not meet. But I'm hoping the fact that I am local, so it's just literally me getting in my car, driving 20 minutes, and I'm there, is going to be cool. They haven't announced what's there, but I do know Borderlands 3 is going to be there and playable. So my current goal, and it will be on this channel, will be to kind of do like a vlog over my day. Like, I'll have my phone, because this is my portable camera here, and I'll basically be taking little clips as I explore the convention over the day, and then I'll put it together and stick it up on YouTube for you guys to kind of see what Guardian Con was all about. So that's going to be cool. Also, my friend from the industry, she was telling me that Guardian Con is really good for indies and AA games, which is the spectrum that I'm interested in more than the AAA. So I'm like, sweet. So that's the thing. So if you're going to be in Orlando on July 6th, I will be at Guardian Con. You can look them up. Just look up Guardian Con on Google. You'll find it. All the details. But I think that'll be about it for today. There you go. Another month down, another month closer. I've got like 59 days till Gen Con and like 35 till Guardian Con. Never thought I'd be going to 2 cons from 0. So that's fun. Alright, well, I need to get going. I need to get this put up, edited, rendering, and then uploading, so I can go and do Druidstone and Dicey Dungeons and get all that done. But then, I guess tomorrow, see if I'm doing Dead Cells next. As always, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to hit the like button. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriber goal and watch the video. Go back and watch all my other new videos. I am uploading consistently again, so that's a thing. Visit me on Patreon, patreon.com/terminallynerdy. Visit me on Twitch at twitch.tv/terminallynerdy. Basically, go to Google, type Terminally Nerdy, you find me all over the place. I own that name. You also get me on Facebook at facebook.com/termnerdy, because the other name wouldn't fit. And you can find me on Twitter at Terminally Nerdy. So, as always, thanks for watching, and remember, stay nerdy, everybody. Goodbye.